This tutorial will show you how to build your blog post on Office 365. Start using the waffle, the grid that's at the top of the navigation bar, and whenever you want to open up one of the apps, click on the dot 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 to then have the option to open in a new tab. This will hopefully prevent the repeat problem of the working on sites error coming up as you navigate back and forth in and out of sites. We're going to work on our pictorial log, so we're going to right click and we're going to open that in a new tab. As that's working, I want to come back to Office 365 and again use the dot 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 to open up OneDrive in a new tab. Prior to this, I moved some photos from my phone into OneDrive. I did this by installing the OneDrive app onto my phone and then sharing photos from my gallery to that app. So here are those photos. And within Office 365, within OneDrive, I also created a senior project document folder. And within the senior project document folder, I went ahead and created a PowerPoint presentation. That PowerPoint presentation is a slideshow of the photos that I used for my activity. I now want to open up that slideshow in PowerPoint Online. And again, all these open as new tabs. And I can leave that right there. For my product and pictorial log, you can see I've already made it here. It has the date that I'm working on the item, and it has the five picture slideshow of my content. To create the blog post, we're going to create a post. The title is going to be just what you saw a moment ago. It's going to be the day of the week. Always helps to spell the day of the week correctly. Followed by the date. And the vertical bar is found by hitting the shift key, and the button above enter. So below the button between backspace and enter against the far right hand side of the keyboard. And the hours I'm working on it, 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. I promise it will not take that long. PM. And then the total number of hours spent on the project. This is where my activity will go. This is where my commentary will appear. And as you can see, as I'm typing, there's no spell check, there's no editor. So I think it'd be preferential to type this information in Word and copy and paste it into these boxes. You do have a what you see is what you get editor available. So you can go to activity and we can go ahead and bold the text. You have commentary, and again we can go ahead and bold that text as well. And then provide the commentary, provide the activity. The date, we can go ahead and change the time to be the correct reflection of the time. And now I want to get in 5 photos. I have 5 photos of me working this hour on the beginning of my project. So I'm going to go to Insert. And now here's where I want to insert the embed code. Come back to the senior project. Come back to your open file. You're going to go to More, and you click on Embed. And I have 4 choices for size. You are going to want to pick 610 by 481, and I'll show you why in just a moment. Come down here, hit Control A to copy all of the text, Control C to copy the text. I'm going to click Close. Come back to Posts, hit Control V to paste. We're going to get a little bit of a preview of the content that's going to be inserted. You don't have to wait on the preview. Go ahead and click Insert. And without scrolling all the way to the bottom, because again we've already set the date and the time correctly, we can go back to Edit and we can publish. I've opted for my layout to be an inline, so I get a little bit of a timestamp effect there to organize my events. And, whoops, I've done things redundantly. So I've got 2 entries there. I like the one with PM more so than the one that doesn't have the time of day noted. So I'm going to go to Manage Posts. Here is that middle post. Again, I can see the title of the post there. I'm going to go ahead and delete that item. And then I can return home, and home is going to be not sites, but it's going to be product and pictorial log number 1. So here's the activity that I'm working on. Here's my commentary for that activity, and here are those 5 pictures. It's a pretty good amount of real estate. You can even see where you have some room if you don't run the picture as full screen, that you can provide your caption here in the photo, photo by photo. So there's no disconnect between photo captions that would be listed here and then a revolving set of pictures below. And the reason you want to pick the 610 option is that's what the 350 by 286. I think that's a little bit tiny for a picture. The 610 by 481 works and maintains the full field to where I have the option to open in a new window the full PowerPoint, which is for us our slideshow of our pictures. And again, I can always close that and come back here. I can scroll down, and the 722 by 1026 option, regardless of the browser, regardless of the size of the screen you're using, it's going to cut off this much of the content. And then again, you can certainly see in the 1026 option that we're missing not only our navigation aids to the side, but we're also missing part of the picture as well. So that's how you insert the product and pictorial log posts that become your blog. If you have any questions, you're welcome to reach me in room 7105. Again, the due date for our first product log is January 21st at 11:55 p.m. And I'm sure I can speak for your teachers in saying that we look forward to seeing what it is you have been working on these past weeks and months.